Hi guys, in today's class we are going to learn about excretory system. Okay, excretory system of humans. So basically excretion is removal of harmful substances and waste products from our body. Even unicellular organism performs excretion with the help of simple diffusion method. Okay, they do not have specific organs like humans, so they release out the waste from their body surface into the surroundings. Now we are going to see what is present in the excretory system of humans. The kidney present in the body helps to filter out the harmful substances present in the body. So basically kidney is very important for the excretion because it removes the harmful substances that are present in our body. So excretory system contains, you can see there are two kidneys present here, right and left. Okay. And there are two tubes that are coming out from the kidney. This is called as ureter. Okay. So basically we can see there are two kidneys, two ureters. There is also one urinary bladder and one urethra. Okay. So these are the parts of excretory system of humans. Now we are going to learn how do humans remove these harmful substances from the body. What is the process? Urine is produced in the kidneys, passes through the ureter into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. So what happens? The kidney absorbs all the waste products. It will collect all the waste products and will form urine. Okay, so urine is nothing but waste products that our body wants to remove. Okay, so urine is produced in the kidney, and then the kidney will pass this urine into ureter. Okay, this ureter will open into the urinary bladder. Okay, this is urinary bladder. Can you see? So urinary bladder is basically a bag. Okay, where the urine is temporarily stored. Okay, when the time will come, this urinary bladder will again pass the urine into the urethra. Okay, so nephrons are present in the kidneys is associated with the cup shaped end of a tube that collects the filtered urine. So what happens? Kidney has nephrons in it. Okay, nephrons are the basic and functional unit of kidney. So basically all the filtration process is done by nephrons that are present in the kidney. Okay. So what happens when the blood enters into the kidney? As we all know that blood carries important nutrients and food into the different parts of body, right? So it is entering in the kidney also. Now, nephron will try to reabsorb everything that is important for our body, like water, salt, glucose, amino acids. Amino acids forms the protein. Okay. So nephron will try to collect all these things again, which are required by our body, so that nothing important is removed out from the body. Okay. So nephron contains two parts. First is a cup shaped end and second is a tube. Okay. So consider this as this is the cup shaped end of a nephron and this is the tube. Okay, and it is present in the close contact with the artery which is carrying the food. Okay, now this nephron will reabsorb everything important. It will absorb water, it will absorb glucose, it will absorb amino acids, and the remaining waste product is called as urine. Okay, so now we are going to learn that how kidneys decide that what they have to absorb. So suppose if there is too much water present in our body, the kidneys will not reabsorb the water again because it knows that our body has enough water right now. But if the water is less in our body, if we are not drinking water, then what will happen? The kidneys will try to reabsorb the water from the blood. Okay, again. Okay. So if we are not drinking enough water, the kidneys will ultimately reabsorb the water from the waste products. Okay. The urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure, the expanded bladder leads to urge to pass it out through the urethra. Now we have seen that urine is forming in the kidney, right? So kidney will pass it to ureter, and ultimately ureter will open up into urinary bladder. Now urinary bladder is a very stretchable organ. Okay, it's very stretchable. So the urine is continuously filling in the urinary bladder. Okay, and urinary bladder is storing the urine. Okay, so it is continuously filling. Now what happens if it's stretchable? If the urinary bladder gets full, then it will get stretched, it will get expanded. Okay, so after expansion, what will happen? The human will feel the urge to pass out the urine because of the pressure that is happening inside the bladder. Okay. If the bladder is full, it will expand and it will create pressure. And ultimately, we will feel that we need to pass the urine out from our body. And when we will, and then this urethra will open up. Okay, and we are able to pass out the urine. Okay, so we pass out the urine with the help of urethra. What will happen if the bladder is not able to withstand further pressure? What will happen? What happens when you do not pass out urine for a long time, but you have the urge to pass it? Can you tell me what happens? So if we need to pass out urine and we are not able to pass out urine, then what will happen? Ultimately, we will feel pain. Okay, there will be an ache in the lower region of our body. Okay, and the urinary bladder will get full, right? So what will happen? The urine will again go back into the kidneys, and this can cause damage to our kidneys. Okay, so we should not hold urine for a long time. Okay, so that's it for today. Till then, keep studying. Thank you.